But he said in France, some people have told me that the beliefs of Jamaat Ahmadiyya is very close to the Mutazalla sect. He said, I would like to know facts so I can answer them back.
You see, to condemn Mutazalla as such is not right. They can be only condemned partly. The major fight between Mutazalla and the orthodoxy in Islam in those days was regarding application of mind to the Quran or not. There were other sects, Ashaira, who believed that one should not apply one's mind to the Quran and believe exactly in what is written. The Mutazalla, who were condemned as heretics or partly sometimes as non-believers, as non-Muslims, were the people who insisted that mind is also created by God. And without the application of mind, we cannot understand anything. So we must understand the Quran with the application of mind. Sometimes they went wrong when they subjugated the Quran to their mind in a manner that they could draw anything from it. But very often they were right. Many times the orthodoxy in Islam at that time when the row of this Mutazalla and non-Mutazalla began was wrong, because Mutazalla caught them and chased them over the questions which they could not answer. For instance, the Mutazalla said, the Holy Quran says, Antum libasul lahunna wa hunna libasul lakum. They don't interpret libas as your mind tells you. Follow the word as you say, as you claim. Then become the libas of your women. They should carry you all over, like a snake woven around your body. And you should at the same time, they should be worn by you. What do you mean by this? And then they say, on the neck of everybody there is a tire hanging by his neck. So Mutazalla said, all right, show us your tire and find out which tire is hanging by our neck, and so on and so forth. They went on quoting examples after example of such verses of the Quran which have to be interpreted. If not interpreted, then something will go wrong with the Quran, and every sane man in the world will reject this book as obsolete, an ancient thing of a people who believed in myths and did not believe in reality of nature. So first of all, you should clarify the difference between the Mutazalla and the orthodoxy, mostly led by Ashaira. We shall be in that category of Mutazalla, of course, but not altogether. Mutazalla also invented new things, and they were impressed by foreign philosophies, like Greek philosophy. And they introduced into Islam, under the influence of that philosophy, things which did not belong to Islam. We do not do that, because we follow the guided Imam. And the guided Imam does not speak of rationality alone. He speaks of that rationality, that wisdom is guided by Allah. We believe in Imam Mahdi. So this is the major difference between Ahmadi and Mutazalla. Mutazalla were not guided directly by Allah. They left things just to arguments, logic, etc. And the logic can go wrong. Like Hazrat Masih Maud has pointed out, that logic can lead you astray, because there are so many differences of opinion between one group of logicians and the other group of logicians, one group of rationalists and the other group of rationalists. So Hazrat Masih has defined the character of himself and character of his people in one verse. He says, aql andhi hai agar nayyar ilham na ho. The wisdom is blind if the sun of God's guidance, ilham, revelation, does not stand watch over the human wisdom, then it can go blind, or it is blind. So this is we. This is not Mutazalla. Hazrat Masih Maud was guided by Allah through revelation, and his wisdom and his application of his logic to the Quran and Hadith always was guided by Allah. So these two things coupled, they made the right path. The proof that he was right, that wisdom is blind without guidance, it also lies in one verse of the Quran. La tudrikuhul absaru wa huwa yudrikul absar. Your wisdom cannot reach God, but God reaches your wisdom. If he, like a son, as Masih Maud has mentioned the sun, if the eye is all right, healthy, but there is no sun, how can you see? You will go blind. While it's all right, there is basirat inside the eye, the ball is correct, the what's called, that cord which sends the message, optic nerve. The optic nerve is all right. The mind which receives the message is all right. There is no light. What do you call such a person? A blind man. So similarly, Masih Maud said that in the universe of religion, if you are equipped with the faculty of reason, that is a must. You must be equipped. But there has to be guidance from Allah. Huwa yudrikul absar. Then your wisdom will be correctly guided. So this is the message of Ahmadiyya, and this is what we are. Right? This is not Masih Maud's verse. It is Hazrat Masih Maud's verse. Aql andhi hai agar nayyar ilham na ho. Right? Yes. So the real verse is, which he has corrected, that is of Hazrat Masih Maud. अक्ल को दीन पे हाकिम ना बनाओ हरगिज़, ये तो खुद अंधी है कर नय्यर इल्हाम ना हो. Which means, do not make your wisdom dictator over faith, because your wisdom is blind itself. If there were no guidance from Allah, no revelation from God. So make me corrected in this respect, please. And this question can be opened up again. Rationality versus guidance. You know, it is important that we should not make our wisdom dictator over the revealed world. But this does not mean that when Allah guides you, your conclusion is irrational. It can never happen. They're two different things. So inshallah we'll speak of that later on.
يقول حضرة المؤمنين نعدكم إن شاء الله سنواصل الحديث حول هذا الموضوع وإن شاء الله في الأسبوع المقبل إن شاء الله.
السلام عليكم.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.